time for the big giveaway. The big giveaway for 3,000 subscribers. So thank you so much for everybody who's been supporting the channel and being a part of it since the beginning, or do all sorts of wonderful things. So, all right, let's see who's on so far. We've got Smith Scout, which is Christopher. I'm going to take a minute to write these things down here on the list. One of the things I'm going to suggest to you, if you don't want to be part of the giveaway today, maybe you don't collect stamps. That's what we're giving away. Thanks to Steve in Australia, we have over 3,000 stamps we're giving away today to someone. So that's what we're going to do. And if you don't want to be a part of it, just let me know you're opting out so I won't put you on the wheel. Like Steve from Australia is on right now. Thank you, Steve. He doesn't want to win. He doesn't want me to send all these stamps back to him, so I won't do that. All right, Ron in Washington State is on. Stormy Kurtz. So it will take me a minute just to go through here and put people's names on. I have added Joseph Sunderland, as you guys said, to put him on the list. Oh, David is on in Nova Scotia. Welcome, David. I know you're a stamp collector, so we'll add you to the list. Roger's on in Athens, says 14 degrees there. It is cold here. When I woke up, it was minus 13, felt like minus 20. It is going to warm up to a balmy minus 4, feels like minus 9 this afternoon. So not the warmest day around. But no snow. So Roger Turner, 1881. We'll add you to the list. Lots of talking back and forth amongst yourselves in here. Oh, Miss Hannah Joe. Hannah's on in Indiana. We'll add you to the list. Ushild's on in Norway, so we will add you to the list. Know you're a stamp collector. And this morning I went through the bag of worldwide stamps again a little bit just to have a look. Some amazing stamps are in there. Midi is on in Helsinki, Finland, so we will add you to the list. I know you're watching figure skating right now, and so I appreciate you having us on in the background or doing something to still be a part of today. Jane's on in South Carolina. Welcome, Jane. Oh, don't want to be included. Okay, gotta take that off the list then. Okay, it's a sunny day in Trondheim. Just saw a butterfly. Saw that picture. That was great. You've got spring already happening there. Stephen's opting out. 10 degrees in Falmouth in the UK for Christopher. Alex Perez. You're a new person on the list from France. Welcome, Alex. Hopefully you want to be a part of the giveaway. I will add you to the list. If you don't, let me know that you want to opt out. If you're not a stamp collector. 17 degrees in Port Lincoln in Australia for Steve. Gareb from the Philippines is on. Welcome. I see we're getting a few more people on today that maybe aren't regulars here. I know maybe regular watchers of some of the channel, but maybe haven't been able to make it to the live stream. So I'm curious to see how many people will make it today. Oh, Fran is on from West Virginia. Girl Scout Cookie Fran, thank you very much. That video is going to be coming out as soon as this live stream's done. It's already ready and up and ready to go for you guys to see. I just have to make it live. So thank you, Fran, for all those wonderful goodies. You will get a chance to see those all soon. If you want to, that is. I'll add you to the list here, Fran. And there'll be some royal stamps in there and some cat stamps in there. So all sorts of wonderful things should you win. There's Monty's on in Saskatchewan. Minus 15 there, so you're getting a kind of a cold morning like we are too. We'll see you soon, media. If you're dipping off and watching and come back here, we certainly won't have the draw for a little bit, but we want to keep giving people a chance to come in. 32 degrees Fahrenheit in Wisconsin for Alan. Welcome, Alan. Alan is a previous winner of Stamp of the Month, which is also coming up next Tuesday. We'll be doing a big giveaway of art stamps. Monday, I'm going to be showing more art stamps that are going to be thrown into that giveaway too, thanks to a whole bunch of wonderful people that have sent mail in this week. So that's going to be great. So thank you, Alan. Good luck to everybody who's involved in that. Thank you, Roger, for the happy 3,000. We're at 3,052, I think, now. So it looks like we're moving in the right direction. Oh, Isabel's on in Chile. Welcome, Isabel. Oh, Martha's on in Wisconsin. We've got someone else on in Wisconsin. Thank you, Martha, for the wonderful stamp stuff that came through this week. I'll get a chance to show that on Tuesday so other people can see anything that you might be adding to giveaways and other wonderful things. So thank you, Martha, for that wonderful parcel. Yes, Alan's a regular watcher. Thank you very much. Glad to see you on too, Isabel. Oh, Charmaine is on in Maine. Add Charmaine to the list. You're thinking, boy, this is exciting to watch you type everybody's name. Yeah, I know. Sorry. But I wanted to make sure everybody got a chance to be a part that wanted to be a part of this. We're getting caught up. We might be getting caught up. All right. I have 16 people that want to be on this. There's 17 people currently here. We're going to give it more of a chance to see if anybody else pops on that wants to be a part of this giveaway. To be a 1 in 16 chance right now to win all these wonderful stamps. And these are the Australian ones that we separated, and these are the rest of the world. And they are fantastic, Steve. So many countries in there. I mean, I could have refilled a whole bunch of stuff that I don't have into my collection, but if I want it, then I know other people will want it, so I definitely will be sending it back into the world. I did take a couple things out that I will be talking about coming up here within the next month or so, and some things that we're planning for future stuff and giveaways, but there's still lots of stamps left. As he sent almost 4,000 stamps, I think, somewhere in that range, instead of 3,000. So someone's going to get a really good thing. Jack Coffee, are you part of the giveaway? Do you want to win some stamps? Are you here? Welcome, Jack. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask people as they come in whether they are wanting to be a part of the giveaway. And if I just see rude comments, I'm just taking them off. So... we've got a few Australians on. Rare Beads, are you also here for the stamp giveaway or just here to chit chat? Let me know and we can add you in. Stamps aren't your thing. All right, cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. Letting somebody else have a chance. How to join. How to join what? The giveaway? Just be a part of this. Say you want to be part of the stamp giveaway, and I'll add you to the list. Appreciate that, Rare Beads. I know there's a lot of people, of the 3,000 plus people that follow my channel. I know some people are here for Lego, some people are here for postcards, some people are here for the car shows I go to or the food that we do. So there's a bunch of different things that I cover, and not everybody's going to be interested in the stamps that are being given away. So I want to make sure that they are going to someone who's going to appreciate them in the end. Cram 38 doesn't collect, but he does have a lot of old ones. So do you want to be a part of the giveaway, Cram 38, or are you just here to be a part of the live stream today? Yeah, Jack said no. I got that. I've opted out. Oh, Mitty is opting out of the giveaway too. Okay, I'm going to take you off the list then, because I did have you here. So we have at least 3 Australians on today. That's great. Steve being our regular Australian here who contributes to the thing, and has contributed with the limericks every week and many other things. Okay, Gary is on in Surrey, British Columbia. And I know Gary is a collector of stamps. We'll add him to the list. Conifer Elements also on. Welcome. We will add you to the list as well. And I'll keep saying it, if you don't want to be a part of the giveaway, if you're not interested in stamps, just let me know you want to opt out. Jack, I am Canadian. Yes, there's my Canadian flag back behind me there. So, yeah. Hello from Canada. As I was talking to Steve, actually, Steve and I got to talk for the very first time the other day. It was so cool. We connected on my way to work early in the morning, so it was different in the time zones. That was early Friday morning yesterday, I guess. And so it was nice to talk to Steve personally. And we did talk about fuel prices too, because they are pretty crazy in Australia compared to here in Canada. The accent gave me away. Yeah, well, I can't hide behind it, and I don't really want to hide behind it. I'm very proud to be Canadian. Jack's from Victoria. And for those of you who are keeping score at home with gas prices, it is about $1.72 a liter here in Canada, here in New Brunswick anyways. I can't speak for all of the country, but 27 degrees Fahrenheit for Charmaine right now in Maine. Gary says it's $2.04 a liter in British Columbia, so it's more expensive on the West Coast than it is on the East Coast. Samantha, are you here for the giveaway? I'll add you to the list if you are. So Samantha, are you interested in stamps? We're going to have also... Oh, there's another one from Australia. Matthew, are you here for the giveaway? Are you interested in stamps? I think Steve called all his Australian friends, and they're all on today. I think this is the most Australians we've had on a live stream at once. Martha's opting out of the stamps. Okay, I will take you off the list, Martha. $2.60 per liter for Jack in Victoria. A little expensive. Rare Beads didn't like Melbourne the time he spent there. Okay. David's home now. -1 degrees there. Well, hello, Samantha. I'm glad you stopped in. Aussie who can't sleep. All right, well, welcome. Hopefully we'll keep you awake. Yeah, it's pretty late for you guys. So, Samantha, are you interested in stamps? Do you want to be part of the giveaway? Should I add your name to the wheel? All new friends. Yeah, we'll have as many friends as possible. Alan says it's $3.80 a gallon for gas in his area in Wisconsin. What did I make of your accent, Steve? I would say that you are a combination of many places. that you're not a what we would call a typical Australian accent, if there is such a thing, because I know everything's regionalized, just like my Canadian accent is probably regionalized to here on the East Coast. And with having an English father, my accent would be very different than some other people that are in this area too. So you had a bit of a mismatch of places you've been, I would say, for sure, Steve. Well, Matthew, okay, I appreciate that you were just stopping in to let us know you were on the toilet. That's wonderful. $3.89 a gallon in West Virginia. Nice meeting you too, Graham. $4 and some change a gallon. Whew, $3.60 sometimes for Hannah in Indiana. Samantha, I appreciate your honesty. You want to opt out, so I will take you out of the list for that. Gas is around $3.63 a gallon in West Virginia. $3.80 for ethanol, free gas, and $3.40 for the ethanol in Wisconsin. All right. With all the people that have been popping in and out, thank you so much, Samantha, for providing it for someone else. We're still at 18 people who are currently in it for the giveaway right now. £1.50 per liter in the UK for gas. $2.04 liter converts to about $5.56 USD. A liter, that is, not a gallon. What were you saying? Monty wants off the list too. Wow, we got people dropping like flies here. Nobody wants stamps anymore. In the end, it's just going to be me, isn't it? 23 on, 16 minutes in, yeah. There's Ida Marie with Lila. Well, hello, Ida Marie and Lila. Ida Marie, I'm going to put you on the list. Does Lila want to be on the list too, if she's watching with you? Just gives me yes, she would like to be a part of it, and I will add her to the list. Because Lila is also a regular on here. She's running the post-crossing meetup that they're at right now, so thank you for doing that for the post-crossing community. Oh, David is on in Poland. So welcome, David, World of Stamps. I'll add you to the list. David's also a previous winner of Stamp of the Month. East Washington, $5 per gallon for diesel, for $6.40. Holy, for gas. That's a lot. I'm glad I have an electric vehicle. I know my wife and son don't, but I'm glad I do. So I'm putting Lila on the list too. She's given a woo-woo. She wants to be in the draw. Take you the rest of your life to sort them? I don't think it would, but it would be fun to sort. It might take you a while to place them into your albums. A new collector, this would be perfect. Alan, you're already on. I'm not putting you on twice. Vancouver area has an extra gas tax to get people out of their cars. Okay, I hadn't heard that. Is that a lower mainland thing, or all of British Columbia that are trying to do that? Yeah, Lila's on the list. Thank you, Ida Marie. Appreciate that so much, Samantha. Hope you're a subscriber to the channel. If you are, leave a message on one of the videos. Love to hear from you. Ida Marie's popping off. Okay, so you have to watch the end or tune back in to see if you or Lila were the winners on it, but you're on the list. Yeah, darn, Alan. Oh, Christopher in Washington State has just joined. I will add him to the list. So you can see we're kind of hijacking this week's live stream a bit with this giveaway. I'm glad that we've got so many people that are tuning in and saying hello. Martha says it's $3.70 per gallon in Wisconsin where she is, but she has a Prius, a Toyota Prius. That's what the word I'm looking for. Hybrid, so you don't have to burn as much gas. Gary says it's a lower mainland tax. Cheaper if you drive to Chilliwack or East. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. In the more populated area, they're trying to cut down on cars or ride sharing and that sort of stuff. Osil's excited for the draw. I am too. I think it's going to be a good one. We've got 21 people that are in it right now. 18 currently are still here. We could use with some more thumbs up. We're only at 13 of those. One of the things you're going to see after this is that Fran from West Virginia sent me a big box. You saw it in yesterday's video, filled with cookies. And so my sister was in town yesterday with my niece, as you saw in yesterday's video too, where we went to eat and things we got. And so she came over in the afternoon and we opened that box and we had a taste test of it. And so that video is coming out today after this live stream. So if you're interested in seeing some people eat some cookies, you might want to watch that video. Good luck to everyone. Yeah, we'll see who else pops in here. We're going to give it a minute before we do the spinning. We'll leave the spinning to the very last thing. That way, I said if you tune into the live stream. I didn't say when you tune into the live stream. So if you're here at the beginning or here at the end, you should be eligible if you want to be eligible to win these stamps. Great Stamp Adventure. She's made it. So Charney's on, she's in South Africa right now. She's normally from New Zealand. I'm sure some of you are watching her YouTube channel. So she said she was going to try to fit in an appearance, and here she is. So welcome. We will add you to the list for sure. You have a chance to win all these stamps. Once again, all these stamps is these. They are fantastic world stamps. So welcome, everybody. Yes, people know who you are, Great Stamp Adventure. I love the fact that our community channels share and cross over. There are people that watch stamp channels, whether it be TED Talk Stamps, which I've got to do a shout out to Ted too. Hope you're feeling better. Hope you're getting better. He's getting some medical treatment, so his channel right now is not putting anything out currently. We've got people like Snail Mail with Smokey, also recovering. We've got some injuries going on, but also like Post Crossing Lover, Caroline in France, Jilly B living her life her way, Renee Lewis, Isabel with Mail Art Lover, Olia in Poland, who is in postcards. Just amazing channels out there, crossovers from people that are creative with their channels in a crafty way, or with post crossing, or with stamps, Lego. We probably don't watch a lot of my Lego collectors. Brixie would be the shout out I would give to him. He's in Edmonton, who's a Lego guy. How many people are here? Well, currently there's 20 on. I've got 22 registered for the giveaway. I do have to go back and make sure that I've got everyone here. I'm glad you could not miss out, Sharni. Where's Smokey? I'm not sure if Smokey's going to be on or not, but he's still recovering from his back. I have heard from Smokey, yeah. We were talking about stamp versus stamp and what we got coming up. Yeah, this community is vast. And we've got people from all around the world that are watching, which you can see just from this live chat today. From all different backgrounds, all doing different things. But the one thing we all have in common is we want to spread positivity. Should we put Smokey on the list? I will leave that up to you guys. Do you want Smokey on the list like we did with Joseph? If you guys say, yeah, put Smokey on the list, then I will do that. Crafty Hands Make Handy Crafts by Harold Green. of the Red Green Show. There you go. You're a little bit closer now if you're in South Africa time zone wise than you are in New Zealand. But there are a bunch of people that are on from Australia here now. Not quite the same time zone, but you're getting there. Have I heard from Jeff at Foxridge Philately? I haven't gotten a message directly from him in a little while. I've seen some of his posts coming out. He's been doing some traveling. I got a bunch of yeses. All right, I'm going to add Smokey. Yes, put Smokey on the list. I will do that. You know what? If he won, it probably would make his day. And if there was duplicates in here, I know he would send them back out into the world. Dakota wants to be added. Unfortunately, you already have somebody there. You're on the list, Charmaine. I don't think it would be right to me to add in pets within the same household, whether it's Dakota or not. But hello, Meow Dakota. Just like I didn't allow Alan to take Monty's spot when Monty opted out. I don't know who Madstar Jeff is in Australia. It's not someone I know. Maybe one per household, yes. With the exception of Ida Marie and Lila. They don't live in the same household. They just happen to be at the same post-crossing stamp event. So I did allow that one. They are separate people from different households. So. And the two people that aren't currently on, we've allowed Joseph, who is off with another commitment today, but is a regular here every Saturday. You guys already approved that he be on the list, and now we've approved that Smokey be on the list too. And who knows, maybe Smokey will appear at some point. Oh, it was Dakota's idea. She's a crafty one. You got to be careful. I left my drugs in my binder. I'm not sure what binder you're talking about. Maybe I left my binder somewhere too. Yvonne's working today, so we can't put Yvonne and Christopher both on the list. I don't think Yvonne's a stamp collector, is she? I know you are, Christopher. There's Sterile Smokey right there. He's made it. Welcome, Smokey. You guys, you can tell everybody how you're doing in your recovery. You're on the list for the giveaway. Everyone's already approved you to be here, so I'm glad you've made it. Dakota does seem to be a pretty smart cat. Oh, Jeff posts stamp videos. Okay, I didn't know that. You were hoping I'd look back for them? Okay. Martha's already won some stamps with Madstar. Cool. Yeah, I'm sure Dakota would enjoy sorting the stamps. Maybe laying on top of them. Everybody's saying hello to Smokey. Well, that's great. Someone from space. Probably doesn't want stamps, though, but I appreciate him popping on. You only see colored stripes? You don't have a clear thing coming through right now? At least you can hear it, okay? I don't know if you need to restart and come back on so you can actually see the screen. Hopefully you're not spending too much on stamps, Smokey. But at least it's keeping you busy. Oh, Silk on the Web posted a new video. I don't think Silk's going to join this. He could. He's from Wisconsin. I know he's mentioned my channel before. I've watched a couple of his. Well, there's Philip in Kentucky. We're going to add you to the list now, Philip. Welcome. Because I'm pretty sure you'd be interested in winning some stamps, Philip. Sight and sound is all good for Gary. Thank you. Everything's working well that way then? Oh, you can hear at least, Shiny. Okay. Maybe the reception's not great there coming in. Yeah, I know Silk's in St. Paul. Oh, I said Wisconsin. Not sorry. Yes, you're right. He's in Minnesota. My bad. I put your state and his state together. That I shouldn't have done that for sure. Yeah, it's nice to see Smokey on here so he can contact and keep in touch with everybody else. Thank you also for the thumbs up. I see we're up to 20 thumbs up of the 25 people that are currently on here. I know, Smokey, you can't twist and bend if you win these stamps. But I think you probably could lift them. Thank you, Smokey. I appreciate that. I'm sure your channel will be there quickly too, if not pass me along the way when you're back putting out videos. But you're well known, and maybe some of your people watch my channel now too because of all the nice things you say about me on your channel. So I really appreciate that. Very supportive. I don't know how you would define my channel anymore. At one point in time, you might have called it a post-crossing channel. Sometimes people might call it a stamp channel or a postal channel. I think I just define it as my daily vlogs. So whatever I happen to be doing, whether it's going to eat at different restaurants with my sister or going to a car show or checking the mail, it's just a daily vlog, I think, for this channel. So you have to be into eclectic things and a weirdo personality to watch. So I appreciate the 3,000 plus people that have decided to subscribe and make me part of their daily routine. Yeah, 3,000 subscribers. When I was trying to get that first 100, I thought, I'm never going to even make 100, let alone 1,000. Now 3,000. And early on in the days, Lewis from Spain, who's part of the Unicorn Gang, he said, I can see your channel hitting 5,000 subscribers. So that's my goal right now, is to see if I can get to where Lewis once said when I first started out that I would get to. So we'll see if I get to that 5,000. Alan says, I hope that Ted's medical issue is not too serious. He said he was going back to the U.S. for the medical. Yeah, I heard that too. So hopefully. Martha says she'd define my channel as a wonderful dose of positivity. Thank you. That's probably where I want to go anyways. Is spreading that positivity is all we need to do. I try to do that. I see people on TikTok and I usually send a message saying, thanks for spreading positivity. If I see they're doing something quirky or just being positive about things, that's what I love it. Thank you, Charney. You just eat the whole menu on my channel. Yep, thanks to that song. Pun delivery through a TARDIS to the winner. You think it's a Limerick channel? Well, on Fridays, it's a Steve from Australia channel. The sushi was fantastic, Hannah. Yeah, it was really good. I'm a goat of stamp collecting videos. Wow, I don't know if I'd go that far. People like TED Talk Stamps and even Smokey put out more knowledge about an individual stamp than I do. I have a shotgun approach to stamp collecting. I show you what the countries have put out. I let you decide whether it's a theme you're interested in, but it might be a theme that's available out there. I show you the broad range of stamp collecting, and there are other channels that will show you the details of how many perforations or what error mark is in this, how many stamps were produced, what the stamp was originally designed to do and who created it, and the ink that was used. I don't do any of that stuff. There are people that will go right down to the nitty gritty on it. But I appreciate Alan for the comment. Philip likes my eclectic content. You learn quite a bit. Thank you. I appreciate that you're learning something from it. I've got charisma. 3,000 more. That'd be great. Thank you, David. And David, I'm hoping we're going to run into each other at some point in time at one of these stamp shows. I'm hoping to get down to a Halifax show at some point too. and then maybe get a chance to see Jeff again. Jeff came up to Moncton. I'd like to go down and see him. He's now the president of his stamp club down there. So yeah, Ted of Ted Talk Stamps has health problems right now. Unfortunately, he put out an announcement about it. Thank you, Alan. I'll try to be entertaining. I'm teaching you guys a lot. I think you guys are teaching me a lot too. It is a wonderful thing to be able to wake up in the morning and have either messages from people around the world on Instagram or messages on videos that I put out the day before. I love reading those comments. I try to answer everybody's comments with something, whether it's just a heart as a thank you or a response to a question they may have asked. I try to get to them as quick as I can. So I appreciate all the comments. And yeah, that's why I always encourage that if you're someone new and seeing me here and you are watching my videos, leave me a comment on the video so I get the chance to know all the different subscribers that are out there. I know some people just watch on their televisions, and so they're not typing, they're not responding to things. I do that a lot with some of the YouTubers that I do watch too. I don't leave comments for all of them, but I can tell you I'm one of those people at this stage when we have 3,000 subscribers that I love to hear from people. Yeah, there are a lot of creators out there that are putting out good information, and so I'm glad to be one of those. Yeah, David, if you ever make it to one or you plan on going to one, let me know. Love to meet up face-to-face one day. I had a post-crosser reach out to me yesterday who's here in Moncton, and she heard about me because of Sophia in Montreal, who's the one who organized the meetups that had happened here back in 2022, 2023, and she gave her my name, said, do you know this post-crosser? Because we're in the same city. And so she's reached out to me. So it was kind of a cool connection. And so who knows, maybe we'll have another meetup again soon. Isabel loves learning through stamps. Yeah, there's a lot to learn, a lot of history out there on those little pieces of art. You miss your snail mail a lot. Emails are not the same. It is a different world to be able to send out a question to someone, have them receive it 2 or 3 weeks later sometimes, and then to respond. So you can ask a question and not hear the answer for several months through snail mail versus instantaneous emails and connections. But there is a wonderful thing about going to the mailbox and seeing an envelope or a card. I love it. I mean, can't imagine not having it. Each stamp has a story. Yes, it's true, Christopher. Yeah, stamps brought all of us together around the world. It's amazing. Email is cheaper and maybe a little faster. Just a little bit faster. Yeah, okay, so we've got 24 entrants right now for the giveaway. There's 25 people currently on, 23 likes, so thank you so much for that. We've been on for almost 40 minutes. And we still managed to talk about some things other than just the giveaway, which is cool too. I like the fact that, especially on these Saturdays, the Wednesday live streams we do where we decorate a postcard and we get it done usually in 30 minutes. We focus our time on getting that postcard decorated. There's not as much chit chat amongst everybody, but here on Saturdays, you guys talk to each other about just as much in text as we do back and forth between me and you guys too, which I like. It means that the That Dad Guy crew is really connected, and some people just tune in on Saturday so they get a chance to see their friends on here and talk with them. I'm pretty good at following the discussions. I'm trying to. I think if there was 150 people on here, it wouldn't be as easy to do, but I do my best to try to keep up with the comments that are on here. Kids that were brought up in the digital world are now embracing an analog world. Well, there are a few younger people on here that are starting to go that route, for sure. Alan's been buying a lot of mint Canadian stamps from people at the Stamp Emporium recently. Found a guy in Medicine Hat. Also sold me a large number of stamps at 75%. Oh, you got the $10 whale. Congratulations. Well, if you have any mint stamps that you don't want from Canada and you want to send them this way, I'll put them on postcards and use them to mail. If you want a stamp show and a post-crossing meetup, June 13th, Waterloo, Ontario. The Royal Philatelic Society of Canada one. Okay. June 13th, I'm going to be in Quebec, because it's going to be or in Montreal, Quebec, because my daughter's convocation is coming up. So I won't make it to that one, but I'll be closer. Can we make 30 for the 3,000? We're getting close. There's 28 people on currently now. Oh, Hannah's going to go to that Waterloo meetup. Well, maybe there'll be some other people meeting up there then. Do I keep many of the envelopes you receive intact because some of them are works of art in their own? Some, not always so. I can tell you, envelopes like, Ida Marie, she decorates hers. I'll clip the stamps off. I won't keep the envelope. I just don't have the storage space to keep everything that comes. So I want to keep the stamps, and I have to throw the rest away. Sometimes the envelope is kind of part of the post-crossing card that comes, and so it goes in my binder together. But usually if it's just someone sending me a gift of nice random kindness, the envelope usually ends up in the bin, unfortunately. I just can't keep everything. Maybe read through and check everyone's in. I certainly will do that. Make sure here. Is there significance to the red dot on your sweatshirt? My red dot on my sweatshirt. I'm in a gray shirt now. This marker here is not Japanese or anything like that. It just says, what does it say? Rip Zone. So it's just a brand name. Unless there's another shirt you're talking about. If it is, let me know. Lots going on this time of year at church, so I'm headed there to finish up some things for the Palm Sunday service. Congrats again. Thank you very much. Inspiration for all of us YouTubers and great friends. Thank you very much, Smokey. I will let you know, unless you tune in later on, whether you're the winner. Your name is in the draw. Gary's going to Newfoundland on a 2-week trip in June. You're getting closer to me. Well, you've bypassed me, but you're closer. You'll be at church probably every day next week. What's happening, Jane, that's stuff going on at church every day next week? I guess it's just build up for Easter. So you start from Palm Sunday all the way to Easter. David says he loves the RPSC videos and stamps talks on YouTube. I think we're becoming a member. Okay, very cool. Yeah, Royal Philatelic stamps. Very cool. Easter's next week, yes. Holy Week, yes, Alan. So Roger says, the 5th of April, Catholic Easter. Happy Easter to all that celebrate. Orthodox is the following Sunday, the 12th of April. Okay, yeah, Holy Week. I figured that's probably what it was, but starting on Palm Sunday straight through. 27 people on now. Are we going to get to 30? Let's see. Are we going to make it there? All right. On Us Hill's recommendation, let's go through who I've got on the list already. So I've got Joseph's on the list. I've got Christopher in the UK. I've got Ron in Washington State. I've got David in Nova Scotia. Roger in Athens. Hannah in Indiana. Us Hill in Norway. Alex Perezal. I'm not sure if he's on or not. So he never responded whether or not he wanted to be a part of the group. Garib in the Philippines is on. Fran in West Virginia is on. Alan in Wisconsin. Isabel in Chile. Charmaine in Maine. I've got Cram38 who's on here. So I'm not sure if he wanted to be a part of the giveaway. We've got Gary in British Columbia. Confiers, who I think is also in the Philippines. Ida Marie and DC. Dawood in Poland. Lila is on there in Maryland. Christopher in Washington State. Sharni in, currently in South Africa. Smokey in Wisconsin, and Philip in Kentucky. That's what I have right now. So 23 entrants. So any of those people that I've mentioned, if you don't want to be on the list, let me know. If your name was supposed to be on the list but wasn't called, let me know that too. I want to make sure everybody's there. And I know some of you have opted out too, so there's some people that I've taken off the list that said they didn't want to be on the list. Yeah, it'd be nice if you could find a stamp club in Athens there, Roger. If you join the Nova Scotia Stamp Club, it'd be probably open you up to a whole bunch of different things as well. Rob, since the cost of mailing 3,000 stamps will be pricey, I'll be glad to donate $10 Canadian to you to help. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I know you can donate things through this app too. Sorry, Dakota, you cannot be on the list. Yes, tell Dakota no. Probably can. I don't know how that works. I've never done anything through PayPal, but I know there is a connection here that you can send or donate through it. I don't know if PayPal, you just need to use my email address. You might be able to do it that way. I'm not super familiar with PayPal, personally. My kids probably are more than I would be. Yeah, you would think that Athens, a city of that magnitude, would have a stamp club. I know you said they've got lots of brick and mortar stamp stores, so they should. Yeah, you've got some great people in Nova Scotia too that are part of the Royal Philatelic Society of Canada, including Jane, who's in Halifax. So some good people. I interviewed her when I did the stamp show in Fredericton. And I put those on. Very good thought, Steve. I think probably stamp shops would be a good place to inquire whether or not there is a stamp club around. Are stamp collectors making a comeback? Stamp collecting making a comeback probably is a better way of putting that. I have heard from a number of people that are in their 20s that are starting to collect stamps. So, as it was said earlier on, maybe some of the digital generation is becoming more analog in some of their hobbies. Okay, Shani, we'll hear from you in a few minutes. We'll probably be doing the draw in about 10 minutes, I would say. I've got the wheel spinning in the background. Still waiting in case somebody else pops in. Oh, Christopher's got a stamp fair in Falmouth on April 11th. How is your collecting of scouting stamps coming along? Do you know if there's many you're missing yet? There must be a master list out there that you follow to know what countries have put them out. And I apologize to anybody that normally tunes into this that isn't a stamp collector. This is very stamp-based hour we're having this time around. Martha's got to go out and plant some carrots and beets and radishes and let it. Well, thank you, Martha, for being a part of this. Thank you for the great envelope you sent. We're going to be seeing that on Monday, some of the contents that are in there. So, yeah, I'm super happy that you're a part of this group and the channel. And I am going to send you something back now that I have your address. So thank you, Martha. It's only going to get up to 33 degrees Fahrenheit for you, Charmaine. Yeah, it's not super warm. Martha, I don't know if it's a little bit warmer where you are in Wisconsin, but not great. World Cup soccer closing in. Yeah, eventually North America will be hosting the World Cup. However that happens, I'm not sure the way the world is right now. There are thousands of scouting stamps, but I'm still collecting when I can, yeah. So do you have a good chunk of those thousands of stamps? I keep coming across them. I can show you one that I came across that I pulled out because I want to send it to you from Bhutan. So this came from Steve, and I noticed it in the giveaway pile, but I did pull it out and that one is coming your way with a few others that I found along the way too. Jane's enjoying the thing, but can't collect one more thing. You can always collect one more thing. That's what collecting's all about, getting one more thing, adding it to the thing that you got before. So if you were to be a part of this, you could add these to other things that you might have had before. And then once you have these, you can add more to it. That's collecting. Do I collect coins? I used to collect coins. I don't anymore. I did when I was younger, and it just became expensive, and I needed real money. And not that coins isn't real money, but I needed money to spend on other things that life was throwing my way. So I had to stop collecting coins. I sold a lot of stuff that I already had. Extras Journey, do you want to be a part of this stamp giveaway? I will add your name to the list if you're interested in collecting stamps. If you're not, then that's all right too. Charmaine's supposed to get up to 60 Fahrenheit, but 7% chance. A 7% chance of snow? Must be 70 because 7 is not very big. I think we've got flurries and stuff in the forecast for the future, but we've got also plus degrees, so not much. Gary collects them all. Oh, Roger, they're changing the clocks back tomorrow. Yeah, a number of countries, I guess, will be doing that. So we'll be back to what you originally, the time differences that we used to be. Some of you were 5 hours, and now we're only 4. And yeah, so we have to get used to that again. Clocks are changing in Finland tomorrow. Yeah, there's a lot of places you can buy stamps. Stamporama sells stamps. As Smokey was saying, he's been on eBay buying stamps. If you haven't been to Liverpool Stamps, I better give you that plug too. Go to liverpoolstamps.co.uk. Check out their website. They've just upgraded it, which I think is fantastic. They have a globe. You can click on the globe. It shows you what countries they have stamps from. You can click on it. It gives you a history of that country, and it also takes you to the stamps that they have from that country. I really like the way that they've upgraded it. So well done, Liverpool Stamps. And if you go there, put in TDG 20 and you'll get 20% off. That dad guy 20. You get 20% off your order. So it's worth checking out. Yeah, Gary, you're in spring season with everything blooming. Yeah, didn't get any snow really in Lower Mainland this year. 7%. Well, if it's only 7%, you probably aren't getting any snow, Charmaine. You're going on a trip with all those colors. I'm sorry you're not getting a proper picture. I'm not sure what's going on. The UK, the clocks are changing tomorrow too. So it'll be a 4-hour time difference for me starting tomorrow. Well, we're about that time. I think I should turn this around. We've got 23 people part of it. Here's our list. There are things spinning, showing you in the background. You might need a new laptop. I know I need a new computer. The one that we're looking at right now is quite old and this is very slow. We're getting to that drum roll here. You can see, maybe you can see your name spinning around on this one here. Alan's cheering for someone else called Alan. That's very nice of him to cheer for somebody else. I think I've only got one Alan on this list though. There are two people on this list that I'm not sure if they wanted to be. I don't know how long they were on for. Cram38, I don't know anything about him, and I don't know anything about Alex Perez, so we'll see if they win. If they win, then they're going to have to reach out to me. Am I running on Windows 98? No, I'm on Safari. Not Safari, I'm on, I don't know, whatever the Mac version is. Can't remember what number they're on right now. Stephen says their clocks don't go back till next weekend or spring forward. Okay. David's got a question. Who sings the music you play when you go out to eat on your Friday videos? Sounds like a local artist. Well, it's actually AI. So I'd been having problems with copyright on some other stuff that I've been doing. And I had an original, or my original music that I had on my video got copyrighted. So I had to get things changed. So I gave my own, created my own That Dad Guy theme song through AI. And I created the kind of theme song that my sister and I have when we go eat. So it is an AI song. I'm a Mac guy, yeah. So no local artist, but I did kind of put a local flair to it because you can do that through AI. Roger says he switched to Windows in his. Yeah, I remember we had the discussion before that you were putting Windows on your computer. Thank you, appreciate it. I like it too. I think it does a really good job. There's not a lot of AI stuff that I'm really keen on, AI videos and things like that. But the music is fun. I introduced my niece Serena to it, and she's been making all sorts of wonderful songs. You thought it would be Ari singing? No, it's not Ari singing. The text on my theme song reads That Dead Guy? I didn't know that. I'm not sure how I can update that. I'll have to go have a look, see if it's something. Well, maybe I ate too much food and that's why it says That Dead Guy. Yeah, closed captioning sometimes isn't always the best. It won't necessarily catch all the words that I'm saying sometimes too, or if I speak too quickly, it may run something together. So you just have to know that I'm still alive. I haven't eaten that much sugar yet. I'm gonna have to slow down a bit on some of the stuff I have, as you'll see from this video coming up. It'll be out very shortly. All right. I've talked long enough, at least on this. Let's find out who the winner of the 3,000 stamps, 3,000-ish stamps that Steve from Australia has donated. No more baked goods. Well, I can't stop eating baked goods, so that's still happening. All right. Good luck to everybody who's entered. And the winner of the 3,000 giveaway for supporting this channel. Could you rate that any better, really? Smokey. In his recovery, he's got to stop buying stamps because he just won a smack load of them. Yeah, Smokey, you've done it. Now he's got something to do while he's recovering. He's got a lot of sorting to do. Sorry, Alan. But you know what? Maybe me mailing these to Smokey as the winner, he'll do a video and maybe you'll see exactly what stamps he has in there or show you how he's sorted them. So yeah, Wisconsin is the winner. Maybe not the person you wanted to in that, Alan, but That's the fun thing about doing this. So I'm going to have to package all these things up and get them to the US. Now, I'm going to have to probably break these down into a couple envelopes. If I mail these all together, unfortunately now to the US, I've got to go on and create sort of tariff custom sheets and pay extra stuff. So I probably will break them down into smaller envelopes, and then I can just mail them as regular envelopes that have paper in them, excuse me. So yeah, with lots of congratulations, you want your money back. Well, you haven't sent anything yet, so I can't you send you anything back. If you decide to send something, thank you. If you don't worry about it. It would be cheaper if I drove to Maine, but I'm not crossing the border. Yeah. There's all sorts of wonderful people that were on this list and that could have won, and I appreciate everybody who comes on here who makes it possible for this channel to exist in the first place. And the amount of videos I put out for some of you, I think, is mind-boggling, that I put out almost a daily video. I think I do about 6 interactions a week, and sometimes I put out more than one a day. Like today, you'll have the live stream and you'll have the unboxing of the gift from Fran in Wisconsin, or from West Virginia. So yeah, check my email. I will check my email when I get a chance, but right now I'm talking to you. So thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, Smokey's a good guy. So I think he will really appreciate these, and that was one of the things that I wanted. I wanted these stamps to end up in a subscriber's hands that would appreciate the stamps, because it wouldn't be right if the winner, say, was one of the car people that followed me and didn't like stamps, and all of a sudden Steve has taken time out of his day to sort and send these to me and pay for the postage to get them to me, and then I'm paying the postage to get them to someone else who's going to put them in the garbage. I know that's not going to happen with Smokey. So congratulations to Smokey on that. Thank you to everybody. Charlie says, I'm in awe of how many videos you're able to post. Yeah, I put out a lot. Maybe I put out more than I need to, because some of the videos nobody really watches. So the views get low. I'm hoping that that will change and more people will find it and more people will watch the stuff that comes out. Because I get encouraged by seeing people watching, by people commenting, and it makes me want to put out more. When I have videos that 50 people watch, I'm not encouraged to make those again. Smokey's unboxing stamp should be a joint video. I'm gonna leave that to Smokey, whatever he decides to do when he gets it. So hopefully he hears about that he's won it, or maybe it'll just be a surprise when they show up in his mailbox one day. I'm sure somebody will spill the beans and send him a message saying, I think you won. But you guys made that possible. Even before Smokey decided he'd be on the live stream today, you guys said his name should be on the list whether he was here or not. And so I think of that as your positivity being sent out into the world. You knew that he was suffering and in recovery with his back, and that this would make him happy. And the wheel spun in a way that it landed on him. So everything aligned just right for him today, and I think that's the way it was meant to be. Dakota's thinking about starting her own channel. Well, if she does, you let me know and I will subscribe. I will support Dakota. You'll have to be creative with the unboxing of so many stamps. Yeah, we'll leave that into him. We'll decide what he wants to do. It's not the first thing he's won, though. He's already won on this channel once before. He's won a stamp versus, or not stamp versus a stamp of the month. So he's been a 2-time winner now. Did I miss anybody else? Special, I think I've caught everybody's comments. There were a lot of things there that were saying congratulations. Yeah, I'm sure Marzi, there's probably a whole cat audience, Isabel's cat. There's lots of people on here that have cats that probably would join up and support another fellow cat. Could just be a cat audience and have a cat live stream. Just put Dakota in front of the camera sleeping for an hour. Fran's on board with the cats too. What is it, 6 cats you have now, Fran? Is that what you said? Well, there's Dakota responding to everybody's love. And 1 Chihuahua. Christopher with the Chihuahua. Would cats watch cat videos? I'm not sure if they would. Would they be jealous cats if there were others? Could be. A cat continuous cam. You could do that, yeah. You could just have it. What's this cat doing right now? I'm sure people would tune in to watch that. Just like someone would tune in to watch Christopher's Chihuahua running all over the place. Has there ever been a Garfield stamp? Yes, there has. The US has put out a Garfield stamp. I've seen Garfield stamps before. So, yep, they're out there. I'm trying to think if I saw one in Japan, too. But, yeah, there are Garfield stamps out there. Stephen has concurred. Well, it's been an hour. I think we should wrap up this live stream. And, yeah, we'll get back to doing another one next week. That isn't a giveaway. But, that being said, we have a giveaway happening on Tuesday, Stamp of the Month. So, if you haven't already gone in and put your name in for the Art on Stamps giveaway, you'll want to do that before Tuesday, so you have a chance to win. And we'll be doing another one of these wheels and spinning and see who gets a chance to win all that. And on Monday, we're going to do a reveal of all this wonderful mail that has stamps in it too. Some of it is for the Stamp of the Month giveaway of this month. There'll be some things there that I won't show you that are for future ones. So I'll have to divide that stuff up. But there's wonderful things coming out very soon. Another giveaway. Wednesday, we'll be showing you what next month's Stamp of the Month giveaway topic will be. So that's coming up. Oh, there's a lot of things coming up. Ari's birthday, it's coming up very soon. As we're talking about Easter, he's right around the same time. Well, everybody, have a magical week.